Hey there, folks! Welcome back to Holy Umbrella. I'm Zerfall.
I'm All Dragon.
And this has got to be the ultimate episode, I would hope.
Unless there's New Game Plus or
oh, that's
bonus
right, there
content.
is. There's some sort of surprise at the end. They said load your continue
Oh, that's
your
right.
game.
Yes.
So there.
It's a new session for us viewers.
Yes, it's been a week. It's been.
Derp, where are you going? Everyone's gathered here to see you off.
Zerf, where are you going? Everyone's gathered here to see you off. ... What a jerk. I have a save state. I gotta see what happens if I just... Oh.
Is it just physically impossible?
It doesn't even, nobody stops you from going. You're not allowed to just leave.
You just can't move.
Wow, everybody's here to see me off.
You did it! I knew you guys could! You'll never forget your adventures in this world!
And then when you get back and you're like, where was I? Was that a dream? I can't remember it.
Oh man, it was a dream, and like all my dreams, I've forgotten it. Oh well. Guess I'll go to school the next day.
Yep. Hey, there's no one at the store to buy store stuff from. Ah, good to see you again. Was our full meds product of use to you? Yes, it was.
Would have been more useful if you dropped the price.
Yeah. Please drop by again. If you find yourself needing a fix-me-up, yeah, I'll just come all the way to this world and buy a full meds.
You know, I could use a fix-me-up right now. Oh, it is closed today. It's Zerf Memorial Day.
He's dead? Oh no!
Yes, he is.
You're really headed back? I'm gonna be lonely.
Ew.
Oh well, everyone has to head home sometime. Well, see you then. Thanks for everything. It'd be great if the girl that he's gotten to like comes home with him, and then she's like, well, where am I going to live now? With you and your parents, right? And he's like, well, that'll be hard to explain.
But that guy's saying that he'll be lonely.
He'll be lonely, yeah. He loves
in
talking
this
to us.
building full of people,
We
he
were the
wasn't
only
a party
person he
member.
truly connected with in his whole life.
Apparently so. Hey, and welcome to the Bargain Info Corner. Is what I used to say. Wow, you really gave it your all. Nicely done. Did you find all 8 empty bottles? And did you fill up your health meter with all 20 hearts?
Yes. Can I say yes to him?
If not, go and grab them after the ending.
Oh, there you go.
Spoilers.
Yeah. It's hard to really express how I feel. But you rescued me. You really are a hero.
Oh, I know. Killorn!
I'll never forget you. Thank you. I'll be so lonely now with just Bonto.
Oh no, I'm taking Bonto with me.
I'm gonna make him millions of ill. Look at this talking bird, everyone.
Look at this fat talking bird. Hey, Zerf, why are you fat shaming me? Oh my god! You defeated the Emperor for me!
Are you sure she's not saying good?
Yes.
So awesome!
I'm pretty sure you had this guy's voice.
Oh man.
Long
time no see. It's me, Wipes, from Shuralula. Mip said she just had to see you, so I brought her over. I don't remember what voice I did. But you didn't just save Shuralula, Surf. I can't believe you actually saved the whole world. No, really.
No, really, I can't believe it. Surely you messed up somehow.
Yeah, so it must have been Saki.
Yay, it's you!
Mip, have you been good?
Yep. I'm good.
I want to see her full character model, because she looks adorable. I don't know if she looks like she has earmuffs on. What is it?
She has earmuffs and headphones around her.
Right.
Hi. I love you. I'm gonna marry you.
Thank you, Mip. You're a little too young.
by the powers vested in me.
Zerf, you made it back safely. You've really been blessed by the power of the Umbrella God. Thank you for defeating the Emperor.
I'm gonna need that umbrella back now to put in this.
Look, sir, I have done a lot of work on deities. There is no umbrella god.
You've finally done it.
You broke all the umbrellas.
Thank you, Father Roland.
We've come to see you off from inside the church. Words cannot express our gratitude for your actions.
Money can.
You've grown during the journey, and I'm sure your newfound strength will continue to shine, even when you return to your own world. Or maybe it won't.
It feels like you're shining me on by not giving me any money.
Farewell and stay strong. If only we could find some way of repaying you.
I'd be stronger if you gave me some money.
Oh wait, I found this Hickory Farms gift box.
Well, I would like a Hickory Farms gift box.
Oh my god. She's discovered
What is wrong with
speed.
her? Even though the Dondera army's gone, a beast has appeared in there. The children, serve help us.
I have a feeling I know who this beast is.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. The beast is apparently doing terrible things to my children. They're making a royal racket. But I'm too scared to look. What a horrible dad.
Terrible things like teaching them to play D&D.
No, stop.
Not scary at all. We're all friends now.
This is Fluffy. I named him myself. Why don't Mama and Papa come say hello? He's adorable. Yeah, he is making his cute face, not his, Oh, I broke her. She's going around the piano now.
You broke the kid, too. The boy. Wow. That is amazing.
There we go. Although you can only break him so much. He's going to come back out now.
Oh, yeah. That is hilarious. Hey, Vargas! Yeah, well, no, I'm sorry. I guess I should have used your new name, not your dead name. Oh, you're Fluffy now. You've come to see us off, right? Thank you, Vargas. Oh, I did it again. Oh no, he's gonna rip my head off for it.
And well, he should. Why is everybody in my house?
Yay, no more Dondera army! Now I no longer have a care in the world. That kid is gonna have a rude awakening one day.
Hey, long time no see, kid.
Donpan! Are you gonna play a mean trick on me?
So you done it at last. I knew that we had nothing to worry about with you in charge. You've saved us time and time again.
That's true.
But I hear that this is really going to be goodbye.
Yep.
So that's why Carol and I came here.
Donpan almost hopped the wrong train again on the way here. Even though there's only one train.
Hey, you didn't have to tell him that. Next year, you're not telling me I'm going to take half his experience points. Well, don't go forgetting about us now.
Who are you again?
We're grateful. Okay, grateful.
Can you monetarily be grateful? Zerf, thanks for everything.
Thank goodness. Now I no longer have to worry about the princess.
Why, because she's in another castle? It's not just a dream. Peace really has returned. Hooray!
And then she wakes up in bed, and that's actually the main character of the game, and we have to play. This has just been the tutorial. It was just a dream. I have to make peace for myself. Work our way back down over here.
Yep.
No one hide behind the tree. All the outside people have moved in. This is the house next to the entrance to Thurgical City. I've been saying this sort of thing for the whole game. What's a game?
You can stop now. A monster appeared at Chiriclara Volcano. What? You already beat it? I already knew that. Props to you for taking it down so quickly.
It's festival time. We're celebrating the Dondera army's disappearance.
Thanks, Rocky.
I'm so excited I can't stand myself.
Well, you know what? You could probably go do some training outside, have a montage or something. Pieces really brought out the best in everyone. We're so packed with customers in our house. This place has been turned into a veritable war zone. Not that I'm complaining, mind.
I'm a little confused though. Like this whole place is just 2 beds
Yeah.
and a couple of girls that live here. Hey, you did it. You did it all.
You're darn right I did. Yeah! Thanks to you, you old hermit.
Hey, you remembered. I'm Nanin, the hermit of the Northern Shrine.
Nanu Nanu?
I only had a tiny cameo appearance.
Yeah, but we still paid you a lot for it.
So I figured I better show up now. Or be doomed to obscurity forever.
Well, I think you should still be doomed to obscurity.
You've outdone yourself, Zerf.
May you die in obscurity.
Do not forget my training as you move solidly onward.
What training? Was there training? I don't remember.
Hey, look who's here.
Hey. Yeah. You've gotten strong. You've grown so much since we first met. I hardly recognize you with your head outside of a T-Rex's mouth.
Well, look, you know, if the game script didn't demand that I throw myself into the T-Rex's mouth. Viper!
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be ya?
Don't take any wooden Seville. What, wooden Lisboners? Take as many of those as you can.
You've accomplished quite a lot in your time, haven't you? How about becoming my heir and moving in?
Is this a possible chance for bad ending?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I gotta change states first. Just in case this somehow ruins everything. Yes.
Really? Then we'll have to talk to your parents and... Oh? You're not from this world? I'm sorry, our legal system does not recognize you as a person then.
Apparently not. You're an unperson.
Guess I can't make you my heir. Well then, let's just pretend this conversation never happened.
Well, if that's the case...
I see. Let's just pretend this conversation never happened.
I just wanted to ask you one thing. He's so serious. If anything, us not having parents on this continent makes it easier for him to, like, pay some black market hoodlum to get us a fake birth certificate or something.
But we're not from this world. We're not a person.
We're from out of this world.
The legal system does not recognize us, recognize our rights.
Yeah, but then that's why when we steal someone's identity, they can't put us in jail, because...
They can still prove that we're not them.
What fate that we would meet here. I am Professor Mustin's #1 pupil. I came here today as his friend. But he hasn't told me why we're here.
You're here to celebrate me, jeez.
I came to say goodbye, because I heard you're heading back to your own world. I don't know, though, after 20 years away from land, It's a bit solid. No, sir. I don't think I like it.
Sounds like something you'd say, Vegette.
Anyway, if it weren't for you, I'd still be stuck in Mammoth Whale's belly. For that, I'm thankful. Happy trails now!
Oh my god, he's sitting and spinning.
And every once in a while it looks up, and every once in a while it looks down. So the light of brilliance was a help after all.
Yes, it was, Dr. Wywee. Yes, we were able to find the rainbow orb as a result. Thanks for the help.
Good. Don't know what you guys are up to, but personally, I'm here for research. I'll record everything that happens. So you just go on and do your thing.
I'll do that thing that I do so
Do
well.
that thing. One more house before the castle.
Well, and people up near the top of the screen first. Boy, I'm Francois.
Did you change your name again? Planned was fine, really.
Really? Well, if the hero Zerf says must be true, then from now on I am planned. And really, that's what my mummy said anyway. Well, take care, Zerf.
No, don't tell me, I can already see. Up, down, it's there, it's gone. Ah, I've got it. I have but one thing to say. Bye now,
Plastic.
bye now, and don't forget us. Got it? I thought she could have easily had an ad for another game by this company.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had quite so many customers.
Why is everyone's house suddenly full of customers?
I do not know. They're all here from Makashiki. And they're all here to say goodbye to you. You're quite a hit.
Thank you, Zeph. We're all safe thanks to you.
No, I'm the one who should be saying thank you. I don't know why, actually. Without you, Plant, we never would have been able to seal away the Emperor.
Nah, I just helped out a touch at the end. It was your courage that sealed the Emperor. The umbrella had nothing to do with it. Oh, and also those magic words you had to say, nothing at all.
Batu Barada.
Sure.
Keep that courage close to you always, Zeph. It will serve you even as you return to your own world.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, Zerf. I love your mighty manly. I want you to teach me everything you know. Oh, Zerf, how I pine for thee.
Oh, geez, we won him over from the princess.
I mean, we did save the world.
Hey, how come you're not in our party?
Zerf, are you truly leaving us? I guess I will have to take care of the place while the master's away.
Yes.
It'd be better if you'd stay with us.
He starts touching
Zerf's hair. I'm honestly sorry. But my family is probably going crazy with worry. Zerf.
Don't think about them now. Think about how happy they'll be when you return in 30 years.
It'll be like Flight of the Navigator. I wouldn't be alive right now without you, Bonto. After all, you were able to get me through some of the very narrow spots that I couldn't get through otherwise. I don't know how that worked.
Well, you were in the pocket dimension at the time. Plus, there was that one boss that you were good at fighting.
Exactly. Thank you. You were totally unreliable when we first met. I just thought I'd make sure you didn't screw up. After all, I have to take care of you while the master's away. Thank you, Banto.
And nothing. Nope, we do not have anyone else in the party.
No one in the party, so where's their friend? She's not up there. It's gonna be just like the train station all over again.
Yeah, I think she can't say goodbye. She doesn't know how.
I'm gonna try to talk to these people first. There we go.
Thank you for protecting our world.
Thank you for protecting our world. I'm gonna throw another save state down here just in case you can only talk to one of them first.
Well, you probably talk to the guy first. I don't remember who voiced him.
Lords, I, Larbeck, am truly sorry for my affront to your skills. Forgive
should be.
me for treating you like a good-for-nothing.
Yeah, give me money now.
A good-for-nothing child, I mean, when we first met. You're a good-for-something child.
Yeah, you're good for something, all right.
Also, let me thank you one last time. Thank you!
Yeah, you're welcome, but your thanks could be better accompanied with cash.
Have you finished saying goodbye to everyone? No.
Aha!
Everyone came all this way to see you off. Take some time and say your farewells. Where's... I mean, we
no.
know we haven't said goodbye to everybody, but she's probably just not around here somewhere.
Yeah, no, I think she's gonna show up
Yeah,
afterwards.
we have a safe state just in case.
Yep.
Well, stop asking me so many questions if you're just going to say the same thing when I say no. Jeff, we were saved by your courage alone.
Actually, it was
magical.
also my umbrellas and Saki and Banto.
Your umbrellas, those belong to the kingdom.
No, they're mine now. I wrote my name on them.
No, I'll say it for everything within this world. We are in your eternal debt.
Can you pay off that debt with some cash?
We could never pay this debt off even with cash. Oh, look, it's Saki. She finally showed up.
What? Saki!
Zerf.
It's time to part ways.
Look at that smile on his face while he's saying that. ...
Thanks for everything. Your ability to slide around and do jump kicks was really impressive and helpful. I won't forget my adventures with you.
I won't forget either.
I
He's like, that's all she has to say? I mean, I know that's all I said, but...
expected more from her.
She's like, I expected more from him.
Someday, we'll meet again. Don't know when, don't know where.
Is that the other way around?
But one day for the rest of your life, you'll regret
Yeah.
this. Yeah! Let's see each other again!
That's it? This
Hey,
is
man.
going automatically, I assume, right?
Zerf doesn't make any commitments.
I just realized that looks like an umbrella in the fountain.
It does, yeah. What?
Oh.
Oh no, it's going without buttons.
Really loved you. Oh my
Why
god.
did you leave? I wanted to marry you.
Oh my god, look at how adorable he is. Oh, poor Banto.
Zerf! We have to! We will meet again! I think is what it said.
Whatever may occur, I will find you.
This game's like, I have to have 4 dialogue boxes that you don't get to advance when you want to.
Intermixed with 3 that you can.
I have returned. Now I can rule the world. All right.
Finally, I get to go play video games. That
Yeah.
sucked.
Holy umbrella. Holy umbrella. Dondera's wild. Stab.
It actually says F.
Character. Okay. Scenario. Kawachi Atsunori. Player design. Yamamoto Hirofumi. Stage design. Miyajima Hidekazu. Overworld map design, Yajima Akiyoshi. Graphics, Mizushima Yoshitaka. Graphics, Itoshiho Kobayashi Kayoko.
And the rest.
Yamamoto Hiroyuki. Moriyoi Masayuki. Oba Akimitsu. Subprogram, Abe Takashi. Yamakawa Takahide.
They only wrote subroutines.
Program support, Yoshitake Makoto. Sound, Matsushita Hisashi. Special thanks, Tenmen Shigehiro, Goto Yoshiaki. Director, Inoue Kazuhiko. Producer, Kato Ryoichi. Emoji Hiroshi. Managing Director, Kon Haruo. Created by Naxat Soft, Earthly Soft,
So earthly.
Art Soft.
Is he going to get to where he's going? Oh, he is.
No. And he trips and falls.
I'm back.
Finn.
I guess I'm telling
Bang.
Finn that. I'm back, Finn.
I'm a little surprised that they didn't have like one more line like, "Oh, were you gone?" like or something like, like, "Oh, hey."
The Emperor's gone and magic's gone. What am I supposed to do?
Wait, we also destroyed magic? This isn't new.
You're alive.
Hey, it's my favorite guy.
You forgot me on the bottom of the ocean.
Well, it's not my fault you didn't remind me.
How could you? How could you?
Oh, quit grumbling. I'll fix you up one of these days.
Only there was magic.
That is a great picture.
Here's the crazy thing. Magic's gone, but that face still works.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's not magical. That's just part of Emperor Dondera.
I mean, that physiology must be magic.
I was expecting something like bumping into someone who looked like Saki.
Oh yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
That's like what's that one game? There's an NES game that Bobo played where like I think there's a fairy and like you get back to the main world and then the fairy shows up full size maybe as like a human.
Man, I don't. It sounds vaguely familiar. I mean, there are a few things like that. That's a pretty common trope, but I don't remember one for a fairy.
Now, here's what's weird is like it said to load your game one more time, right?
Yeah. Isn't that file?
Oh, that's copy.
I mean, because we have the appropriate number of hearts. Oh! Look up above the volcano.
Ha ha!
Pickle Express surgical. Oh, okay. This just lets. Oh, okay. So it just lets you go into the.
I wonder
map
if that's some of the
locations.
places where you could have missed stuff.
Yeah, and they're the places that got blocked off.
Yeah, so there was no way to go back and find stuff.
Yeah.
Again. Although I think some of those maybe you couldn't even play as Zerf. Okay, yeah, that's all that's there. I wonder if anyone in town says anything different or if it's gonna act like we just haven't.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. I mean, if it's just like, hey, you can go back and get the things that you missed. I mean, I'm fine doing it, but also I'd be fine.
This is Surgical City and all is well. The final dungeon, Chiriclara Volcano, lies past the city's northern border.
Yeah, but she said all as well. Like so, like it's not panic mode anymore.
Yeah.
Good luck.
There are 8 empty bottles hidden around. You found them all?
We all know we didn't find them all.
6. Yeah.
All right. So, what did you think of the game?
Well, not playing it means that I didn't get to feel. Oh.
This is for you.
Geez, enough dilly dallying. It's go time. I don't
Yeah, so
remember
my
that
guess.
happening.
Yeah, but I don't know if we talked to everyone.
I think everyone wasn't necessarily existing because they were all hiding and stuff. Man, I was
Yeah.
gonna say let's just get into that, but apparently there's stuff going on still.
Thank you for saving us from the barrier. Take a look in the pot in the back room. If the thief didn't take it, you're welcome to the civilian side.
That's so that if you've never realized that you could look in pots in the back room.
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh man.
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, the thief took it. It'd be great actually if they had a bunch of people mentioning a thief that had been stealing stuff in the pots the whole time.
Well, and that might be one of those things of like, if you didn't realize that you could do this the entire game, then this is the key, the tip that you can go back to all the places to get all the hidden monies.
You have become quite strong during your travels. You can beat Emperor Dondera, I know it. Yeah, so I feel like some of these people are saying stuff that's like,
It's still the pre-ending, like it still feels like pre-ending dialogue, but we might not have been able to actually talk to them before.
this guy's back on about the princess.
He doesn't love us anymore. But yeah, I hadn't noticed that the fountain actually was an umbrella there.
Yes. I noticed that as well. What you gotta say? Thank you for saving Physical City, but I can't leave you back in the castle. Go. Oh, but I can get back into the castle. You rube. Sword, not just yet. Oh, the peace return. Okay.
Yeah, so it's definitely like pre-final boss
I'm
dialogue.
surprised they didn't change it somewhat. It would have been good if they did because, like, they obviously there's a flag saying, "Hey, you've beaten the game," and we saved the fact that you beat the game.
So Pickle Express, Thurchical Castle, 1, 2, and 3.
And I'm not even sure what
Dondera
inside which
Castle.
one of these ones we got stuff, but yeah, these are all just places you couldn't get back to. So
Yeah.
and there's no guarantee that each of these is even one where the thing would be. Is this
Right.
from the very beginning of the game? And do I still have my
This
pink
is-
umbrella? Oh, I still have my
this
pink
is-
umbrella too.
Yeah, but this is when we first went into the castle, and I do think that we weren't as thorough with some of these, but I mean, I don't personally care. And you can't
Well-
change party members.
We didn't even have this party member here before. God. The possibilities are endless. Oh my gosh! Oh, but we don't have, what's her name? Emperor Dondera.
Yeah.
The fake Emperor Dondera. Yeah, like, we probably never came all the way up here. And why would we? Oh, maybe we did. So what did you think of the game?
Well, okay, so as I was saying, not being the player, I don't really know how the game played, how these action levels play.
Oh, the controls are pretty good.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm taking your word for it.
And you better.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I enjoyed the story. I really liked the having so many portraits for the characters. I thought that really added a lot. The characters are pretty fun. Bonto amused me quite a bit. Saki really amused me, and she seems like a really good like character to play with.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
her movement tech was pretty good.
Yeah. And Bonto could use some like better rude. Like better damage kind of thing. Like
Yes.
his
Or a way
damage
to upgrade it
definitely-
as the game goes on.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that it did.
Oh, I don't think it did.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was always doing low amounts of damage. Oh man, he's still here. All right, well I guess I didn't miss anything.
Can you just jump out of the? Wasn't there something that you can?
Yep. See ya.
Yep. So yeah, I'm actually surprised that the bosses were still there.
I mean,
All he needs
how
is
could you not let you play the bosses? So I wouldn't be surprised if Third Chico Castle 3 is actually, considering that the boss was at the end of that one, is actually the one where you play as, what's his name?
Yeah,
Viper.
that's true. Yeah, Viper. Yeah.
So, which would be funny if one of the bottles was there, because, like, you find it as Viper in the past, and then somehow you have a bottle?
Yeah. But, the story is fun. I do think that the ending, I was really hoping for a, like bump into someone who looks like Saki. I think that would have been really nice at the end.
Yeah. After all, we know that they planned on having a part 2 that was going to be.
Yeah.
Probably not, though. This doesn't seem like the type of game that you would plan for a sequel right away.
Yeah. I found Emperor Dondera hilarious, although the sprite for Emperor Dondera was a little. I thought that could have been done better. It didn't, like, especially when you were playing as Emperor Dondera. You had Emperor Dondera in the party, which was awesome, but the sprite just it didn't feel like it moved right. It didn't look like it moved properly, kind of thing.
I wonder if it was a later edition, like, hey, make the sprites with more than just cutscenes.
Yeah, I don't know. But like the portrait work was great. I loved that.
Yeah.
I'd love to find like the original artwork kind of thing.
And you know what? I feel like it was hard to take Emperor Dondera as a serious threat most of the game.
Yeah.
Which was fair because it's the type of game. But then like the fact that they weren't the true Emperor was pretty good. I think that was I guess one maybe should have seen that twist coming, but at the same time, I just did assume, especially when Dondera has the flashes of like evil face and like, oh, this is me getting serious.
Right.
I thought that maybe the insanity was just part of the transformation from being what's his name's assistant, Plant's assistant. So I was actually a little bit surprised that that they were not the Emperor the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, it could go. It could work either way of being the final boss all along, or not being the final boss. And now it's like, okay, the silliness makes some sense now, but also being the final boss, the silliness can make sense.
Yep.
The design for Emperor Dondera is suitably weird, as is so often the case in many of these games. Some of the character designs are just like off the walls bonkers. You really gotta wonder if they were smoking something.
That's true. Well, I mean, I think that sums it up pretty well. As far as the gameplay was, the platforming was pretty good. The only complaint I have about any of the platforming is the umbrella hook just needed a bigger hitbox.
Yeah. You needed to really hook that umbrella perfectly, it seemed like.
Yeah, and it wasn't very hard to do, other than the fact that the hitbox was small, right? So it's not like they were like, oh, here's a big challenge or something. Like,
yeah.
I'm assuming the playtesters were just good enough with it, like, familiar enough with the game that it didn't seem like it was a problem.
It seemed to me that they're all positioned in such a way that if you do a normal parabolic jump, then you never hook it.
Yeah, no, and it was late in the jump that
you
have to swing normal.
Yeah, and you need to do a much more vertical jump than you would normally do in most of these situations to hook that, and that seems frustrating to me.
It just made the timing on when you hit the second button a little off.
Well, and it seemed like the fight with the Sphinx.
That one was annoying. Although I do think you didn't have to jump as high as I thought you did. I think they had something that checked if you were out of... The second time we fought it, it felt like the check was more if you bounced on something the game somehow knew that, and then it would let you hit it. But if you hadn't
Yeah.
done the bounce, because I had ones where I wasn't holding the jump button to bounce extra high, and I still hit them. But when you jump that high anyways, and through other means, it was like, no, you can't hit them. Either that, or they just found the perfect pixel point to make it where, like, I don't know.
The fact that you could fail, like, again, not playing it, it sounded like, number one, the button combinations were just bad. The way that you have to button combo that seemed bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, too easy to do other things, too easy to mess that up. And of course, it's one of those things where anytime you mess it, you're basically going to take some damage.
Yep.
Number two, having to hit those mummies perfectly really seemed to suck. Like, you couldn't bounce on their arms. You had to bounce right on the top of their head, kind of thing.
And you had to not float. Like, I understand that floating isn't bouncing on something, but if you hold the jump button as you're hitting them, you would jump higher. But if you press the jump button up like one frame too early, you pull out your umbrella and don't bounce on them.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was getting at of the button combination seems really janky, really bad.
But outside of the interaction with other things, the handling was well, right? Like running around, jumping off the walls worked really well. The double jump with Bonto, it was really easy to hit max height with it and stuff like that to make the tricky jumps. So I don't think I had too many times where I was like, oh, I really should have. Like that, I don't think none of the jumps really seemed that unfair. I don't think.
Yeah.
So. No,
and I didn't see any jumps that it seemed like you had to nail it absolutely perfectly, or you could not progress, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad for that. It was just like that one fight, poorly designed. So many of the other fights, it seemed like, once you figure out the rhythm of when to jump and stuff like that, you're pretty solid.
Yeah.
And that's good. I mean, I'm always terrible at that kind of thing, but I know for a lot of people who are good at that, that's
Well, and it's fair enough too,
design.
Because you could when you died, you just respawned at that fight again, right?
Right. Although with a lot less health.
Well, with a lot less health, but if you wanted to, you could be like, hey, guess what? I'm not using any of my potions until I understand this fight.
Yeah, but you have no choice about the automatic resurrection.
Oh, absolutely not. But once you're buying full meds anyways, like a full meds is just as good as that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
apparently
fair.
we could have had 8 of them if we were really good.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's the thing too, is that like, unless you're pretty sure you're going to win the fight, you just don't use potions until you're like, okay, I understand the pattern now. If I need a potion to get through this, it's just because I don't feel like perfecting the pattern, sort of thing.
I would rather, though, that when you die, it resets to the start of the fight as opposed to resurrects you, kind of thing. You understand?
I see.
So you go back to whatever health you had at the start, and with all the items that you would have at the start, because that is one of those things where, like, especially at that final thing, you absolutely have to get good at the pattern matching with all those bosses, because you could waste your potions and stuff, and then you're done.
That's your fault for not having 8 potions.
I mean,
one can waste 8 potions as well. Yes,
you could reset the game and go back out, grind for more potions, better potions, more money and stuff like that, and then go back to your save at that point. But it still feels bad to, like, you get to one of the later bosses and you've used up all of your resources, and now you're trying to do it in 6 hearts.
Mm-hmm.
That feels kind of crummy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, these aren't my type of game, so I don't know how much that bothers people who do really enjoy this type of game. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I did like the characters. I did like the characters a lot.
The characters, the story was fun. Like I said, the gameplay, I wasn't like dreading coming back to the gameplay. I've played some games where the gameplay itself is enough to make me almost not want to keep playing, but
right.
It
and
was
good. The bosses had really interesting designs and features. I like the little cat girl with the rainbow star attack. That was an adorable fight. And it also seemed like one of the easier ones to perfect the timing of. I mean, maybe not perfect, but like pretty easy to mess it up by standing in slightly the wrong place. But when you do have the positioning correct and the timing correct, then it's like perfect. You take no damage, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing that feels good when you get to that level of skill with the fight. The Dondera maid and the tank, lots of fun. And the Sphinx had the potential for being a really cool, memorable fight, because it looks fantastic there standing above you, and you have to get up really high to hit it and stuff like that. But then just the pain of having to bounce off the mummies seemed pretty crummy. Like, I think that I would have rather it, like, when you bounce on a mummy, you kill it, and then another one comes in from the side, rather than...
Yeah, because then you have a little bit less of the issue of... And, like, the thing is, too, is the iframes were timed so that if you manage... Like, there's 2 mummies, but if you manage to time your bounces just right, like, you almost have to hover in the air for a second before you bounce again, which is really hard to do because the game punishes you for hovering above an enemy. Yeah. Maybe you could get 2 hits off, but, like, at that point, it'd almost be easier, too, if there was just 1 mummy and then, like, one came in from the side every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even if there were 2, but they came in from the side, and then every time you bounced on one, it would actually die, just because, like, because now you're not only are you dealing with needing to avoid, like, after you bounce on one, you got to avoid the other one as you come down, and you also have to make sure that you're not standing right where the one that you bounced on comes back to life. And it did not seem like there were enough iframes for any of that to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Especially when they're really close together. So yeah, I mean, if it was a case where the mummies would be killed and they'd keep coming in from off screen or something like that, then at least, like, you know where they're coming from and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, like, the graphics of the Sphinx were great, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the coolest looking bosses, I thought.
I think so, too. All right. Well, we should probably wrap it up here. We're almost 50 minutes in, and the speedrun of the game is 1 hour and 18 minutes, so... which also makes me feel like it probably is set up that... I bet you if you get your timing just right, you can actually get hits off very quickly on the Sphinx boss.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's going to be quite difficult. Either way, I had fun with the game. I enjoyed our time with it. And I think that I would recommend this game, because even without the story, it's a fun enough game to play through once. If you enjoyed watching it, you may enjoy playing it. If you know ways of getting it, which I can't say here because of rules.
There is a translation patch that you can use with a legitimate copy of the game using those.
Yeah, you just gotta rip your own ROM.
Not RetroArch. The
UFO?
RetroTink or something.
Oh no, I have a UFO. Is what it's called. It's a cartridge that lets you pull the game off the cartridge.
Yeah. That kind of stuff. I'm not into that scene, so I don't know all the
perfectly legitimate ways of getting the game, which you could use. I'm winking at the screen right now. All right, folks. Thanks again for joining us on this adventure, and who knows where world we'll be in next time. Hopefully, we're not trapped with only our cell phones.
See you next time, everyone.
Bye-bye.